Hello, my name is Patrick Gunning, and you are currently listening to my Descriptions to Things, a show of me trying to describe things or subjects. Here on episode 14, I'm going to be describing broadcasting. So, let's start this show right now.
Broadcasting is when someone says something and relays it to others through the word of mouth and relays it again to another. Broadcasting in some way a form of communication which some sort of information gets broadcasted out to anyone who picks up on. Broadcasting is like one person communicating to another with a radio, with others listening in and joining into the conversation. Broadcasting can be broadcasted electronically in a form of a radio, in radio waves with which transmitter transmits and the radio can receive it. Broadcasting cannot just be done electronically, but it can also be done through publicly copying copies like newspaper, magazines, and etc. Broadcasting is like an individual saying something way out loud for other individuals around to hear what that individual is saying. Broadcasting is like sending a letter from one person to another and telling what is currently or what just happened on their end. Broadcasting is broadcast a little bit of news on what has happened that might be a little interesting for the people who want to hear it. Broadcasting is like an announcing something that needs to know or has to know what is going on or something that about to happen. Broadcasting is like letting people know about something that is may or is very important that everyone has to know about. Broadcasting is like broadcasting information that would be found as very useful or in some cases as very useful to someone. Broadcasting information can travel as fast, slow, depending on how it can be broadcasting ways that can be picked up by everyone. Broadcasting information can be broadcasted in several different ways that everyone can get the message or the information across.
After all of that, I hope you listeners enjoyed in what I had tried to describe, and as always, I hear you listeners later. The following show that you just heard was recorded, edited by Patrick Gunning, along with writing the scripts for it, and the show production and copyright by Patrick Gunning, aka PFGUN0.